salam sejahtera, salam satu Malaysia, salam Everton kepada semua. So hari ini kita nak record season ending for ESCM Viewz. Tak pasti berapa lama kita akan bercuti, depending, but most probably kita akan mula bersiaran, trying to target maybe few weeks before the season start, because by that time kita dah ada, should have some players masuk, but usually Everton last minute masuk, so we'll talk about the transfer season, kita transfer window. Okay, we have Zay.
Keluar dulu.
True, so kita ada Zayani. Oh, Zayani dengan rambutnya. So saya ternampak
ni macam
Zayani.
dia kena crop sikit, tak nampak?
Saya nampak Zayani dia ada iklan baru, iklan teh tarik ke benda tak? Apa benda tak? Teh tarik kan?
Teh tarik.
Aduh.
Lipton.
Boleh. Nampak sangat tua tu kau dalam tu. And then we have Brandon. Yeah, Brandon.
Hi.
So Brandon dengan saya nampaknya hari ni kita pakai baju goalkeeper lah. I think so lah.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper. And then we have the person from Sydney, the backup, but in the end is our most faithful guest panelist from Sydney, Mr. Kevin. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, actually untuk pengetahuan semua, Mr. Kevin dia rajin pergi post office, so sekarang dia post COVID. How's the new job?
Yeah, good lah. I like my new job.
Bagus.
Hey bro, what time is it down there in Australia?
10 o'clock.
Sydney 10
o'clock at night. See, sanggup.
You perasan tak tadi Brandon dengan Zaini, saya tanya dia about new job. Sebenarnya saya nak cakap tentang job lain, tapi saya the most I can go is new job. Okay.
I know why, because you said you clear the throat, right? You say throat issue kan. I know.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a few questions. But of course we want to talk about that game.
It's the end of the season.
Yeah, that game, that match.
Roller coaster season.
Crystal Palace at home. So question is, Zaini, you tengok ke tak tengok? Jangan tipu.
Tengok update pasal kerja.
Okay, Brandon tengok ke tak tengok?
I watched it. Every bloody minute, I tell you.
Did you watch it or not?
No, because I was not well that time.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity for us to talk about it lah, Kevin. Okay, because the question goes like this. What was the feeling? What were your thoughts and feelings when we were 2-0 down? So this one goes to Brandon first, because I think
first. Tanya Zay lah. Zay tak tengok update saja.
Yeah. I think you nak tanya, boleh. I had goosebumps when King scored. Because when King scored, I had goosebumps.
Tak boleh. Kita nak kena cerita masa kita down 2-0 dulu.
Down. Maybe siapa dah terajang TV kita tak tahu lah kan.
So that's why we go to Brandon first. Brandon, what was your feeling?
Go Brandon. How was it? Did everyone just say we done, we over, bye.
When the first goal went in, I said, oh my God, not another one lah. Again lah, the thing. Then when we went down 2-0, I tell you, my heart dropped. My heart really dropped. I thought gone case already. Then they looked at that time, they looked very commanding. They looked very commanding, even though they were playing at our ground, but they were in control at that time when they had the second goal. So I was really worried because I didn't see our people rallying and finding the teamwork to gel. It wasn't happening. Missing crosses lah, flying here, flying there. Oh my gosh. To me, I thought gone case. This is going to be like 4-0, but then magic happened.
Saya sebenarnya nak sambung tidur. kalau boleh, tetapi saya tak mengantuk. Jadi bila saya tak mengantuk, saya teruskan. So now we talk about Tuzani. So you were saying that bila King scored, you had goosebumps. Goosebumps means you had a good feeling, or it's just because you suka dekat King? I'm confused.
Good feeling lah, macam wow, comeback. Ni boleh comeback ke? Something like that lah. Macam suddenly kan. I don't know what happened in the locker in the room. Yeah, and I mean I don't know how's the mood time tu mesti korang semua dah kutuk-kutuk kan. Maybe ada good remarks you can come up. But yeah, that's how it is being an Evertoner, right?
Yeah. So
yeah,
bila Richie equalize?
Memang best lah because I mean I straight away buka highlights then tak tengok result tu kan. So macam-macam tak tahulah.
Okay, alright. Now we go to Kevin because Kevin besar dia tak sihat. So he woke up the next day and he watched how did you get to know about the result?
Well, my phone is always next to me, right? The first thing I did when I wake up is I look at the chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of looking at the news, I look at the chat and I see you guys are happy at the bottom. I know you guys.
Happy at the bottom. Sounds so wrong. Sounds so wrong, but it's right lah.
Then I will scroll up. I will scroll up to see when we were losing 2-0 and then all the cursing come out. All the bad things about Everton.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw the result. Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, what I did was I watched the whole game on replay.
Highlight.
So
okay.
So how was it?
Yeah.
How was the experience?
Oh man, it was. I think it was amazing. Like what Brandon was saying, when we were 2-0 down, I thought we were never coming back.
Yep.
And then I think Keane's goal was better than the striker's goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of the left foot, my God.
Left foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So talking about that, Abdullah masuk, tak apa, dia biasalah. Artis memang dia masuk lewat. So I want to talk about because officially Everton FC have announced, player of the season, young player of the season, best goal of the season, EFC. But I want to go through it with you guys. Maybe you all ada pendapat yang lain. But before that, I want to talk about what do you think is to you the best match or the best game of the season to you. We'll start with Brandon first.
Me,
Yep.
Hard to say lah, bro, because we had very few matches that we really stood out.
That's true.
And we were losing a lot. So every game was one game at a time. We were hoping, but the feeling of desperation and relief, the emotion very high, right, was the last game lah. Because everything was, everything depended.
The last game at home,
there's no way we could go to Arsenal and really come out with something other than a draw. The best we could have got was a draw against Arsenal. But so knowing that we couldn't rely on that. So when the thing turned around like that, the emotion was too high. You can see everybody in the stadium. I wish I was there, man.
Yep. Okay.
I wish I was there.
Okay. So Brandon was the game against Crystal Palace. Zaidi ada mana-mana game yang?
Kalau I think kalau aku maybe if I watch the last game I will be in the same agreement with Brandon. The last game will be the best game lah. But because I didn't watch the last game, so maybe the game I think is the game yang we started before we win the few rows too. I think was it against Man U? Was it or against Chelsea? The one yang kita
the 1-0.
Man U 1-0.
Yeah, we started that and then that was the nice feeling and then dapat kutuk MU finally. So yeah, it was good.
Okay. Kevin, any game that stood out for you other than the Crystal Palace game?
Who, me?
Yeah.
The one that Townsend scored against MU.
Siu.
Yeah, that one was the standout for me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. So dua-dua we talk about Man U. Abdullah, kena unmute Abdullah. Selain daripada game versus lawan Crystal Palace, ada tak game lain yang Abdullah suka? Maknanya Inzal pula. Teruja bila bercakap tentang game. Ada tak game-game lain selain daripada Crystal Palace? Ada game lain tak? Abdullah ni mungkin line dia tak berapa.
Abdullah jam.
Abdullah jam. Jadi dia tengah fikir. Biar
Itulah
Abdullah fikir dulu.
sengih dia tadi.
Abdullah.
Dia tadi sengih.
Bagi Abdullah fikir dulu.
Tak
For
ada kot
me,
sebab MU tu bagi saya biasa je. Menang pun biasa je.
Biasa je Aku dengar suara Abdullah tapi tak nampak dia bergerak-gerak lagi, tapi tak apa. For me lebih kurang macam Zaini, tapi it was the game after Man U lah, lepas tu the one that we had to win versus Chelsea. Man U dia cak ayam, kita tak kisah masa tu. For me it was versus Chelsea.
Chelsea
versus Chelsea, and it was the goal that the Richarlison scored, and I think that was berbanding dengan Man U. I think that Chelsea was that game yang buat kita betul-betul turn things around.
Believe,
and that was the game that the fans truly came out. Itu for me that is the important part. Masa tu keluar
dengan
itu
macam belum tak boleh nak verify.
Belum lagi.
Kita power boleh ni.
Betul kita power. So bila versus Chelsea,
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Yeah, so masa tu all the supporters was behind the team. That was the first time small flag keluar. And Richarlison scored goal, okay lah, not so, but that to me was the turning point. That's why to me that was the best match of the season for me lah. So the next one is best goal of the season. Go back to Brandon. Best goal of the season. Siapa Brandon? I know my Sejahtera was chosen, but do you have?
Yeah, I think. Which one? For me, I liked Gray's goal, but then after that he just petered out. It was near the beginning of the season.
Oh, that was very early in the season, huh?
Very early.
I know what. Gray. Sebelum dia
the thing to top corner. Before the thing, the incidents where they all got injured, and then after coming back, Borges already. Before that, it was the early part of the season. For me, his goal when he curled that was fantastic.
Great.
That was nice.
All right.
Okay. I think that's my choice. The one against Arsenal, Gray against Arsenal.
Oh,
That was
nampaknya
my choice.
nampaknya ada hubungan sulit antara Brandon dengan Kevin dekat belakang. Dia Gray Okay. Zayani, ada gol yang you orang terbayang-bayang waktu malam?
Michael Lenko.
Yang
volley.
Okay.
Aku terus teringat macam we got our left footer. We got Baines, we got Dignan, and we got him. It's not hard. It's not easy tau to replace the left back of Everton because they all left footer yang very kan. So when you that day before him was someone lah, even yang other players masuk try Kenny on the left side. Didn't happen lah, but when Michael Lenko scored that, I knew already he's the one lah, man.
He's the one Abdullah saya faham mungkin kalau dia on kamera line dia tak bagus. So Abdullah ada gol, kalau kau cakap Richarlison aku kena setuju lah, tapi ada tak gol siapa punya gol yang cun? Siapa?
Gol Richarlison lah semua.
Semua gol Richarlison cantik kan? Hadap gol kau ni Abdullah. Okay, for me it was the goal scored by Alex Iwobi yang DCL backheel tu. Yang DCL backheel tu. And for me I wanted to vote that as the best game of the season sebab kita ada red card, main 10 players, and then he scored at the very last minute, 99 minutes. So but I think that goal lah, I think that goal yang buat Iwobi rasa dia invincible. So pada saya I choose that goal lah. I choose that goal. The build up pun cantik kan. Very nice goal. Okay. Best player of the season other than Pickford. Kalau boleh. Tapi kalau you nak choose Pickford, go ahead. I can understand Pickford. Goalkeeper kan. Okay.
Aku very difficult tapi I want to say lah, if I would say best player would go to actually improve all over. I still say it's Iwobi.
Iwobi. Okay.
I know because a lot of people knocked him, but he was running, he was pushing the thing all the way. I think he went back, he tried. Mistakes happen now, but I think other people make more mistakes, and he played very well. He kept to his guns.
Okay.
A lot of people knocked him, but he still kept to his guns.
Zaini? Best
Hari
player
ni
of
aku
season?
kena curi dia Kamil lah. I think it's Richarlison. Without Richarlison, I don't think we'll be where we are because he brings all the energy and you can see him positivity among everyone. He's even training because I watch all the Twitters training semua kan. So with Richarlison is kalau tak ada next season, I don't know how we're gonna have that flair again lah. Someone has to step up lah if we miss him. Richarlison.
Dah macam mascot dah Richarlison ni. Kevin?
Yeah, I agree with Zay. I will choose Richie because of his work rate, his commitment, and his fighting spirit. Like he was our core.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soalan ni saya nak tunjukkan pada Abdullah. Saya tahu memang susah dia nak jawab, dia kena fikir lama. Pada Abdullah, siapakah
Soalan susah
pemain?
ni.
Soalan susah kan? Player of the season siapa?
Oh, Richarlison lah. Siapa
Aku malah otak betul. Okay. Saya okay. Kalau nak ikut dari segi number of games played consistently, of course, Pickford is there. Naik turun, but because overall dia main a lot of games, so that's why I think one reason lah he's chosen. But other than him, I will go with Richarlison. I will also go with Richarlison. I will also go with Richarlison. Bila dia ada, put it this way sebelum dia injured dengan selepas dia injured, ada beza tak? Tak ada. There's no difference. But most of our other player lepas sebelum injured main bagus macam Gray, DCL, Dukuri. But when they came back, they were half the player they were lah. Tak boleh. They cannot meet. Yeah, so that's to me. That's why I choose Richarlison lah. Yeah, Richarlison. Richarlison. Abdullah, nak jual dia berapa juta? Abdullah?
Tak boleh jual.
Tak boleh jual.
Setuju.
Okay, so this question I kena patah balik dekat Brandon. Mungkin sebab dia mungkin nak tukar jawapan because his answer is actually to my first question. EFC most improved player. Jangan.
It's not the same person. That's why I chose Iwobi because I think he's still a favorite. Most improved player, I would say, is Delph.
Botak tu kan? Kita lupa
Botak
pasal
everybody give up on him.
Delph.
He came up and I tell you, he bossed the midfield in the last, I think, 10 games like that. Every time he's in, he will control the thing. And he did very, very well. We could have lost one, or we could not even have won certain games. He really controlled. I feel Delph is I vote for Delph.
Kita nampak cita rasa Brandon dengan pemain-pemain botak ni. Kalau ada Graverson, saya rasa dia dah jilat.
Graverson, Castley.
Kevin, the most improved player of the season. Maybe first half of the season versus second half.
Obviously, it will be.
It will be. Okay.
Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah, I think it was magnificent lah.
Mungkin sebab Delph push him. I kena support Brandon sikit, kan? Mungkin dash.
Okay lah.
Saya ni most improved player.
It will be.
See?
Abdullah, kalau kau cakap ke aku Richarlison, aku pukul kau. Most improved player.
It will be.
Oh, it will be juga.
Richarlison memang dah improve pun.
Okay.
Richarlison memang dah.
Tapi kalau ada dua player kita minta, I would say Iwobi, dan saya saya susah nak sebut tapi saya tak terfikir juga Delph. I support Brandon. Memang dia kalau because imagine masa dia mula-mula main, bila dia nak keluar semua tanya Allah Delph. Tetapi bila dia tak main, mana Delph? Especially for the last I think 5-6 matches. Everyone was asking if Delph was not starting, at least he's on the bench, people are happy. So
even the commentator.
Yep.
I might choose Colgate for the second one. Pasal dulu dia suck gila. I hate it. I wouldn't want him to start. I wouldn't want him to play. But at the end,
tapi dia sangat hujung.
Important.
Ya, tapi dia sangat
hujung. Dia baru nak score important goal. Dia baru nak perform. Kalau tak asyik sibuk buat muka gangster dengan makan chewing gum macam bagus kan. So now I think he I don't know what Lampard said to him, but he kind of changed again into what he was supposed to become lah. I think
I think so.
Tapi kalau kita buat list player yang paling drop, banyak je player drop.
No. That's why I try not to go there.
Kalau
Because
player yang teruk banyak.
I'm trying to keep that untuk kita start kita punya the next season punya views, because I nak compare siapa yang kita rasa patut pergi dengan siapa yang sebenarnya kita masih lagi simpan dan tak dapat nak offload. So I want to keep that.
But there's a difference, you know, Shah, because what Zay said, right, on people who most not in or most gone backwards lah, the form. Not the person that I want to sell also, but the form went backwards. But I still would like to keep that player because there are some players that need to be kept. So maybe
I give example lah,
discuss that. We have to continue. We have to consider that one.
Okay. Okay. Depending on the time, kita boleh simpan tu bonus punya question. Let's go to the next one. Ancelotti versus Klopp. Ancelotti. I'm a Evertonian. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Tak nak cerita banyak. I don't need to hear the scoreline. Siapa akan menang? We'll go with Abdullah dulu. Siapa akan menang? Real Madrid lawan Liverpool Champions League final. Abdullah.
Real Madrid lah.
Real Madrid sebab
Ancelotti dah pernah kalahkan Klopp lah.
Okay, cantik. Alright, nanti dulu. Aku tak tanya Kevin sebab Kevin nanti dia mencarut. So I go to Zayani. Zayani. Real Madrid versus
Madrid. Also sebab Liverpool dengan down tak menang league tu affected juga dia punya dia moral to go into the final.
Okay, you are looking at it from that point of view, moral down, jadi akan impact dia punya mentality whatever going to the match. Brandon.
Tough, very tough. I like what Ancelotti said about this being the derby. There are two ways to look at it. Number one, he puts us Everton same level as Real Madrid. Or number two, he put Liverpool down, not part of the fight to Real Madrid. But to me, it's going to be a tough fight.
Okay.
I want Real Madrid to win. I think Real Madrid can win. If you have seen the video, I think many of the Evertonians
bodoh lah tu.
All that. Oh my God, I laugh. I died. I cannot tahan laughing at that video. My God.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but yes, I will go with Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough.
But you know, because those guys have come back from below. Like they have done,
they are comeback kings lah to certain yes.
Yeah, comeback kings. Yes, and we don't know whether the VAR officials have pindah down there to
overtime. Okay, Kevin.
Yeah.
Real Madrid versus Liverpool. I know what is the answer, but I want to know why. Why you choose that answer? Okay, who's gonna win?
Liverpool.
Huh? What happened to you?
I
choose Liverpool. I choose Liverpool because I know every time if I say Liverpool is gonna lose, they're gonna win.
Oh, okay. Terbalik. Okay, reverse psychology.
Okay. Alright. Macam tu pun boleh. Okay, fine. For me, I'm similar to Brandon. I think it's gonna be a tough game. I believe that for the full 90 minutes it's going to be a draw or something, and it'll go to overdrive. I wouldn't even call it overtime. Overdrive. Everything is pushing to the end. But Real Madrid for the win. Yeah, Real Madrid for the win just because it's Liverpool. Pui. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Final verdict on Lampard for this season. Lampard is good. Lampard is bad, Lampard meh.
Lampard.
Like that. So we'll go with Zayani first kalau dia sempat. Zayani, Lampard, what do you think? Scorecard dia bagus, okay. Like that, not sure yet. What do you think, Lampard?
I think we are in better position than Manchester United fans where they don't know jack shit about how the new manager is gonna become, right? At least we know that. At least we are in a better position that we know we have a manager that unites all the divided fans now. Dulu macam ada camp benci, even benci our management. Now they all are united. You can see you want to be in Goodison Park now because the atmosphere is crazy. The celebration, everyone is united lah. So Lampard did that, okay? That is that first for whole season tu, whole season tak ada that feeling. And in the end, we have that feeling. So that's why I'm happy.
Kalau you suka Lampard, I want you to give a thumbs up. Thumbs up? Okay, good. Kevin, thumbs up? Come on, thumbs up. Why?
No, he's just a legend, a player legend, and then now he's the way he
player legend.
What did I say?
Okay.
What do you think, man?
Okay. All right. Brandon, this one or this one? Okay, thumbs up. But I didn't know why. Why thumbs up?
Number one, he took over a really shit position. It was the club was on the way down. Everything was going bad. The players had the morale was really bad. The fans were going against the club already, and somehow he has given boost motivation to some of the players who suddenly come out from the shell can play again. We're talking about Iwobi, Delph. We're talking about Keane. We make mistakes. Holgate. We make mistakes, but I think we've seen them recover, not just simply go down. And then the last game, we didn't expect much, but he gave the young guys a chance. I think because he had only how many months with us, right? It's not fair to say that he cannot handle. He was given a shit job after Rafa left, after agent Rafa left. Okay, so I think that going forward, if we all the fans, the players get behind him, I think he can show a difference in the next season. That's what we're hoping to see.
Okay, Abdullah, Lampard bagus. Okay je atau tak bagus?
Okay je kot.
Okay je. Okay. Kenapa pada okay je?
Lampard ni untuk jangka masa pendek saya rasa okey, tapi untuk jangka masa panjang mungkin susah sikit kot. Sebab pengalaman dia pun tak banyak sangat. Lepas tu nama dia pun tak berapa besar nak tarik pemain bintang masuk Everton.
Ya
ke? Kita tak tahu tahap dia macam mana.
Okay. Tapi maksudnya you suka panjang berbanding yang pendek lah.
Saya suka
jangka masa lah. Okay. Okay. Aja je. No, jawapan saya it's lebih kurang macam Abdullah. I would say that Lampard
non-committal.
No, it's not. Yeah, not saying non-committal.
Not proven yet.
Yeah, not proven yet. But he managed to bring the team together. But using the fan factor, the supporting factor, he managed to bring things together. Unfortunately or fortunately, he inherited that team. Dia tak boleh buat apa-apa. There's no movement, nothing. Yeah. So
when you say fan factor, I don't think so. So because number one, the fans will not listen to him. The fans looking at the game they're playing, when they first start to show heart during the game, lose also never mind. They're trying to win or they're trying to play. That's the difference that make his work with the players has shown something. So I think we need to see longer. I mean, he's a thumbs up for me in this season. At the ending, whatever he did was a thumbs up. We don't know next season how it's going to be, but I think given a season, he will be able to show what he can. Pulling players with name, I think he still has a chance. But
yeah, he can.
My problem is this: if we are facing financial issues, all right, can we afford to bring really high players? We might not be able to bring in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So we might have to go for the championship players that are worthwhile to bring in and look at it like Coleman when we first brought him in. We have to find that kind of players because we can't afford to be $1 million buys and
Okay,
after that.
True.
Ya, aku nak komen.
Komen.
I nak komen.
Oh, go.
So my comment ada dua. Okay, so one, you see if I'm DCL, right, Calvert-Lewin, right, I was down, I couldn't score goals, and suddenly with Lampard, I scored the final most important goal, right? And then another perspective, some of you might want to sell him earlier, but now you know that he can still score goal, you might don't want to sell him. So I answered the question earlier, and I answered how Lampard affected one individual player, right? So that's all my comment. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I'm the Calvert-Lewin, I want him. You know, you give me that. You know how he would have ended the season kalau tak score? My God. Nah, something like that.
Okay. I put a twist. Bak kata bos lama saya, I'm going to throw a wrench into the situation. So given the opportunity, let's say Lampard, David Moyes, pilih sekarang next season. Lampard, David Moyes, come on.
Moyes.
Cilaka punya soalan kan? Cilaka punya soalan kan?
Itu soalan gila.
No, realistically, Lampard, David Moyes. Siapa?
Moyes.
Lampard.
Okay.
Moyes to defending for me. I like attacking football.
Okay, Moyes, Lampard still, Brendan?
Look at I will say I will take Moyes anytime.
Okay, alright.
I said it before. Why bring bloody Rafa in when Moyes was there? And the thing is this.
Kalau Lampard kena check ambil Moyes okey lah.
Look at what he's done for West Ham. I'm not kidding you. Look at what he's done for West Ham. Okay, he's taken them. They were forward moving. They're not so defensive. They're still going forward and very good at that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, Abdullah, kalau diberi peluang, David Moyes, Lampard. Moyes
Moyes.
Tanya aja.
Alamak,
No, saya bertanya. Saya boleh berbual dalam nama lain, tapi saya sengaja untuk yang ini saya sengaja je nak tengok reaksi dekat luar. Okay. So actually we are going for the full 40 minutes. So bukan tak nak lama sangat. We have 3 minutes. I'll go back to Brandon punya question. That's the question he brought up. The situation is that ada tak players yang they actually regress, maksudnya ada player yang improve, ada player yang patah balik ke belakang. We might not want to sell them lah. Maybe we giving the opportunity. So maybe you can name me 1 or 2 players, Brandon. Siapa yang pada you rasa nak sepak je?
Nak sepak. Wah, susah. First of all, I think Rondon definitely cannot.
Cannot. Okay.
He tried his best. Look, he can hold the ball. I'm not kidding you. Kevin, sorry, he can hold the ball. I respect that. But he's not fast enough to be able to get there.
Okay.
Our DCL, after he got injured, his timing is just a little bit off. All right. But I think we have to change the kind of play to suit the thing. But Rondon in his position, yes. I think Seamus Coleman, I'm sorry to say, he's too old already. So the speed is not there. Okay. The heart is there. Heart is really there. Speed not there.
Okay. Alright. Zay ni, siapa player mana yang makin lama makin tak perform?
Ramai.
Pilih satu dua je.
Lokore lepas injet teruk.
Lokore.
Yang rasa nak sepak memang kalau boleh jual Tom Davies, Seperti Gomez. Can go away both of them.
Okay.
Can go away.
Gomez.
Tapi like the DCL dia sibuk buat fashion show, ramai macam ask him to just stick out with that, right? But I think like Brandon say, maybe he can still. He's only used to playing target man or just like you see our striker are still like that. Since Lukaku days sampai sekarang is still like that. Rondon, so you have to change that lah. Okay.
1 minit setengah. Kevin, name me the play 1 or 2 players.
Who has gone backwards?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Corre.
Not
performing.
Okay, the Corre. Anyone else? The popular
Coleman.
Coleman. Okay. Abdullah,
Yeah.
pemain mana yang you rasa makin lama makin teruk performance
Coleman.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
Marah kat Coleman ya. Kau cakap Coleman marah kau kat Coleman ya. Okay, kita ada 1 minit lagi. So I will end this with my comment is that Ducouré after injured dia makin lama makin teruk. Gomez memang ke laut lah. Setiap kali dia main tak tahulah, mungkin pasal janggut dia kot. Dia ingat dia handsome. Okay. Coleman bukan dia tak bagus. Coleman is just that over period. Dia tak boleh nak perform because dia punya age. Bukan dia tak dia, okay?
Yep.
So thank you very much everyone. So hopefully next season. So thank you Kevin, take care. Terima kasih Abdullah, Richarlison, jangan jual. Zayani, good luck on your game, and Brandon. See you when we see you. Alright, thank you everyone.
Next season.